Esther, Chapter 3, The Reluctant Radical. Cold open, exterior, a French palace, evening. JC's followers clear a path through a large and murmuring crowd as he exits a coach, papers in hand. He tucks said papers into his petticoat and gets into character. As he moves, the murmuring fades to our ears from French to English. JC stands on a crate, hovering just above the crowd and projecting his voice. Behind him, Marie Antoinette steps into view in a window, backlit not unlike a modern melodrama villain.
My fellow citizens of France here, the time is at hand.
Je suis, tell them! Let us roll the heads of the bourgeoisie!
I urge you, restrain, my friends. Let us speak with reason. We are making ourselves heard to those with wealth and power and...
Drop them the bits! Yeah, let's see how they like their cake there!
Okay, now that was a rumor. Let's not get carried away. I was being parabolic, demonstrating in a sort of surrealistic...
Hey, Professor! Je suis the bringer of enlightenment! They won't feed us! Let us eat the rich!
Now, hold on. Actually, I have some thoughts, okay, on how we move forward.
I don't want to eat the rich. I want bacon.
It's a figure of speech.
I'll eat human flesh. Done it before.
Times is hard, eh?
Fine, let's barbecue them. I say we burn the fuckers in their candy box. Yeah, light it up.
Oh, okay. Can we just do for a moment?
Burn!
Save me a thigh!
Burn!
JC drops his papers in a dirty puddle as he steps down and bends to shake the excess mess off of them. The crowd continues to chant as torches are lit. The camera moves from a worried-looking JC as he is ushered away from the scene to Marie Antoinette in the palace, looking troubled as well. End cold open. Act 1. Exterior to interior. A city building. Chicago. 1968 AD. Day. 2 reporters are led by police into a building surrounded by surly-looking protesters, then a room packed with reporters where a colorful figure sits at the head of the room answering questions. As they are moved inside.
Oh, what's he on trial again for?
I don't know, man. Inciting a mob to deface public property or something.
Oh, did he?
I don't know. I wasn't there. Far as I know, he's going on about the bourgeoisie and shit.
I mean, he admitted to reeling them up, right?
I don't know, man. That's what we're here to find out. Shut up, will ya?
We move forward and hear reporter 3 finish a statement or question to Abby Hoffman.
$100,000 ransom.
I don't understand. You mean to rip off the city for $100,000? It's a groovy thing to do. What, are you kidding? What are they gonna do with it?
Would you have done it?
What?
Would you have taken $100,000 to call everything off?
I would have taken $100,000 as for calling it off.
Well, how much is it worth to you? To call it off.
What? To call off what?
$1 million. Would you have done it for $1 million?
The revolution?
Yeah. What's your price?
My life.
The room is silent. Exterior, a Chicago street in disarray. Meanwhile, day. JC and a crowd of similarly grungy-looking hippies and other young people gather with police looking menacingly, if benignly on. JC once again steps to the front of the gathered crowd and steps up on a wooden crate to face them. In his hand, he has some garbage bags. In the other, a small megaphone. It crackles and feeds back as he begins to speak to his most recent flock.
Brothers, sisters, fellow pirates, and freaks.
Smiles in the crowd, which is quite small in contrast to the scene of reporters Abby addressed.
Okay. Everyone bring your garbage bag, right? Okay. How about hands up if you don't have a garbage bag? All right. Okay. I think we have enough extras. Tell you what, if you don't have enough, some of you can maybe double up, and help someone. Okay? Yeah? Buddy system? Groovy? Well, get it done. Sister Daniel, could you please?
A flower child with a heart and penis drawn on her face takes his bags and distributes them to 3 volunteers in the front.
Thank you. Rainbow Child, Starbeam, Carter. Okay, for those committed to scrubbing spray paint off the bank, I think Buffalo Bob's got you covered on the supplies.
Hey, JC, man. You get some lasagna?
Oh, thanks, Penelope.
He takes the paper plate and fork, eating quickly while distributing solvents to a few grungier-looking participants.
Real good, Pen.
Well, tell Rutherford you said so. Said it's her mom's recipe. And she put the secret ingredient in there, though, if you dig.
Better have just one then.
Oh, you're not into grass, JC. You a cop or something? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Oh, that was dumb.
No, it's okay. That was funny.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna pass the rest around. You come and hang out with me and Carter and Jazz later, okay?
Okay. Where are we going?
Hope some house and people Jazz knows. He's turned into things. It's probably free beer for helping out, she says. As older folks, I think, but turned on, but down with the revolution and Abby, you know.
Oh, okay. Groovy.
I'll see you later then, man.
Yeah. Okay. Later, Penny.
Penny.
No good?
What? Oh, no, it sounds good when you say it, man.
Okay.
Penny. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Watches her go, wistful.
Yo, Jay!
Yeah, Barb.
Someone shit in the mailboxes!
Okay, Buffalo, I got it.
My savior.
Barb slaps him on the back and exchanges some soiled rags. Cut to JC wringing out some even dirtier rags into a bucket of poop water. I mean, fuck. There is some commotion and JC moves to see what is happening. A young man is being menaced by police on the scene. It is unclear how this aggression originated, but the man is quickly thrown onto the ground and handcuffed. Others attempt to come to his aid and are likewise manhandled by the on-scene officers.
Hey!
JC runs to help and is, of course, in short order, packed into a bus with many others in cuffs, bruised and a bit bloody.
Fucking pigs!
Hey, come on. Just be quiet. Don't give them anything.
Fucking fascist shitbirds!
JC watches dismayed as others outside the bus are subdued. Buffalo Barb is being hauled off by not one, but 3 officers, and she's actually spitting as she curses.
Oh, you fucking cunts! You bloody... Get off me, you fuckers! Hey! Listen! Peace! Freedom! Get off me! Ah!
Cut to interior jail cell, late afternoon. JC and others are led to their holding cell. A man, Spider, sits in the center of the room with his head down, legs crossed, hands in his lap, hair completely obscuring his features. 6 other young men sit around him in various positions, as if awaiting his instruction or first movements. JC takes notice immediately and positions himself in the only corner of the room that allows him a decent view of whatever is happening here. 2 men who are pushed into the crowded cell last seem to recognize the man and whisper briefly before they too take position on the floor behind the first group of sitting observers.
That who I think it is?
Yeah, from Calais. He flew in from Zappa's place when we went to see Charlie, man.
JC maneuvers further. The man lifts his head and his hair falls away, now framing his strong youthful features. The man opens his mouth and shushing from the group commences. Shh. The men in the room that were simply ignoring him now bring the man their full attention in unison, unsure what is happening, but apparently not wanting to miss out on what some seem to think may be of immediate and utmost importance.
Brothers, we're in jail. But you know what? That's good, I think. Yeah, we got someone's attention, right? We didn't stand where they told us behind the yellow tape. We put our message in front of their faces and they took notice. They did. Why else would we be here? Why take the trouble? Yeah, it's good we're in here. Where would you rather be? In the shit? Killing someone you don't know? Killing someone they don't know for no fucking reason? But bringing down some boogeyman version of an ISM? Bullshit. We're good right here, aren't we? Hell, look at this pile of white faces. Just look, you pasty fucks. Yeah, you. Zitty, pale nebs, half of you. Jesus. And you know, if you were one shade darker, they'd have popped you where you stood like a dog on Lakeshore Avenue. We're lucky to be in goddamn jail, you dogs. Woof, woof.
The room starts to mutter its approval.
Now ease up, everyone. They gotta feed us and they gotta give us phone calls. Everybody chill the fuck out. Get zen, you know? We're on the right side of history. That said, it don't end here. We got birds and eggs to lay, songs and plans and games to play. Right?
The room remains rather calm. JC smiles but seems unsure just what to make of Spider. Spider closes his eyes and puts his head down again, hair covering his face once more. JC and indeed much of the room are captivated and somehow serene. Act 1 end. Act 2, interior, jail cell, day. JC wakes suddenly when his name is called out, and an officer knocks on the cell bars.
Cristiano, Goins, Pfefferson. Up and at 'em.
Interior, bullpen, day. JC, Spider, and Carter are led out into the holding area, and Penelope is there with an older woman, Marge. Penelope runs to embrace JC.
Josh!
JC holds her and even kisses her on the cheek. She takes his head in her hands and kisses him on the mouth.
Oh my God, I was so worried.
Hey, missed your favorite cash collector, huh?
Stop. Oh, this is Marge, Jazz's friend. She lent me the money to bail you guys out. And we're going to stay with her and the professor tonight.
Much obliged, Marge.
You to do it. Oh, my son, my sweet boy, Zachary. Did they hurt you? Oh my God, Zachary, your eye.
I ain't like it, Ma. Besides, the patch might suit me.
JC, do you know Spider?
We haven't met officially, no.
Charmed. Can we get something to eat?
Yeah, we ain't had nothing but some old peanut butter and graham crackers all night.
Harold's ordered pizzas.
Cool. Can we get out of here? I'm worried the smell of Nazi's gonna rub off on me.
Speak up, man. They can't hear you in the balcony.
Exterior, street, day. Outside, protesters chant for the release of various prominent civic leaders. The group get into a car and drive away from the scene. Interior, a duplex, midday. Spider leads the group with Marge under his arm into the house where Harold waits, smoking a pipe and drinking bourbon. In the background, we see a group of what appear to be Black Panthers and maybe their young, bespectacled legal advisors in some kind of activist war room scenario.
This ain't the house I grew up in. We had an apartment in Frisco, right, Ma?
It was a condo. I did all right then.
Yeah, Ma. Lap of luxury. Paradise. Dope fiends on either side of the street, 24-hour munitions distributors, far as the eye could see. And the streetwalkers. Sorry. Babysitters. Va-va-boom.
Booked by the hour. What did you want, Nurse Ratchet?
Good joke, Ma, but I like a firm touch, you dig?
Zachary.
Lady Constance could send me to bed all night. You know what I'm saying?
Spider, leave your mother alone. Come on, everyone. Let's get some dinner.
Hey, Professor. Thanks, man.
Carter, Penelope, hi.
Professor, this is JC. He's with the ground committee.
Ah, I've heard of you.
Yeah. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Yeah. Penn says you always volunteer.
Well, someone's got to do the dull stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm. Get arrested.
And kicked in the face.
Not my usual CD, but...
Someone's got to clean up after everyone. But we do our part.
Well, Trash Man, believe me, you have my gratitude. We made a real mess the other night, that's for damn sure. Look if we see the Seven's faces again.
Collateral damage, yes.
Damn shame. Cornered animals do things, I guess. Hey, save me some anchovies. Speaking of animals.
I like anchovies.
There's plenty to go around. Come on, what kind of commune are we running here, huh?
Have some anchovies. Yeesh.
March kisses Harold affectionately and lies down on the sofa.
All right, Ma?
I'm fine. Get me some soda water, will you?
Yeah.
Cut 2, exterior, front porch, night. JC and Harold sit with 2 beers, looking out on the city as the house behind them teems with murmurs and activity.
Thank you again for putting up with us for this.
You never know.
Pardon?
Look, it's calm. No sirens here. You'd never guess people were fighting for their lives over the bridge.
Oh.
Penelope and Spider join JC and Harold. Spider lights a joint, puffs and passes. Penelope takes her turn and passes to JC. Without taking a puff, passes it to Harold, who puffs long and hard before passing it back to Spider ad infinitum.
Everyone okay out here?
JC nods. Harold glazes out.
We're going to go to the bank again tomorrow.
Yeah?
Jazz says a protest is forming over our arrests. You believe that? It's like the mobs need a new face every other day, the way they take us down, lock us up, make us otherwise invisible, erasing us one by one. Malcolm, MLK, Sinclair, Hoffman now, I guess. Irrelevant or redundant already. Christ. Our time is now to shine, I guess. Before we flame out too, huh? Maybe we can go out swinging with a message.
Yeah.
I know what he's going to say.
Do you, Miss Clairvoyant?
Well, he's going to say, revolutions don't happen overnight without doing more damage. And just keep doing the work.
That right, big man? That what you were going to say? That people can change if you give them time? That kind of thing?
Revolutions don't happen overnight, without doing more damage. Just keep doing the work.
You called it, Big Pen.
If people can't change, we're doomed.
Well, we'll see about that.
Penny puts her head on Spider's shoulder. JC looks a little jealous. He looks back to the skyline and drinks his beer. And Act 2. Act 3, exterior, bank, morning. Already a crowd has formed. JC, Spider, Carter, and Penelope approach on foot. Their names and crudely drawn faces are on some of the poster boards.
Okay, everyone clear on the plan.
JC and I hop on the statues and blow the bullhorns, then guide everyone's attention to the back. You'll be here with Penn and the poster board, and hopefully something psychedelic on the radio. It's not rocket science, Spider.
I'm glad you're keeping up. Okay, let's go. Come on, sugar lumps.
Spider slaps Penelope's ass and they move out. JC gives her a desperate look.
Penny?
Okay, JC. I'll see you on the other side.
JC watches her go, forlorn.
Hey, man, come on, we gotta go.
Right, yeah.
But as JC watches, Spider is recognized by police on the scene as they get near, and Spider knows it. Tensions mount. Spider hands off the radio and art portfolio of signs to Penelope, and she disappears into the crowd at speed. Spider turns, and we barely hear.
Excuse me, officers. Can you tell me what the First Amendment says? I smoked a huge J and forgot.
They pin him to the ground as he groans in pain and cuff him. They begin to read his dubious rights. Within moments, Carter is on one statue base, looking for JC, who is also now surrounded by the suddenly stirring crowd, agitated by the scene with Spider. Penelope appears at his side, tosses the portfolio, and grabs his hand.
JC, come here!
He snaps out of a daze and moves with her through the crush of the crowd. Finally, they crouch behind the other statue, and Penelope fiddles with the radio.
Penelope, I don't know what to do here. I think we should get Carter and...
Penelope pulls what looks like dynamite out of the back of the radio. She starts packing it with some kind of slapdash detonator under her breast.
Here, take me.
He hands JC a roll of tape.
What? Ben, what are we?
Hey, we're trying to leave the peace and love shit, Jay. Now it's time for some goddamn action. Take me. Fuck.
Penny, no.
Oh, Jesus, I'll just do it myself. Go.
JC is torn. As Penelope works, he is truly pained, and finally, Judo chops her in the shoulder. She goes down immediately, and he catches her, kisses her forehead, removes the explosives, and moves away from the scene. In an unseen area by dumpsters, JC paces with the explosive, not knowing what to do. He starts to hear angered Hebrew echoing in his head, and overwhelmed, he screams, collapsing to the ground. The Hebrew in his head shifts to English, and we hear a man's voice say,
We've tried love, Rabbi, and these murdered us in the streets.
JC looks up. The crowd are beginning to approach the police with malice. Military police are in full tactical gear, firearms drawn. The crowd of protesters is all but defenseless. JC stands and puts the explosive in his waistband. The detonator is in his hand. In a sudden conviction of rage, he walks a slow death march toward the police line. Then,
don't do it, kid.
JC stops. He turns to Death, who sits on the curb, looking lost and weary.
Please.
Death gets up. He approaches cautiously. His long coat sways in the breeze. Death puts a hand gently on visibly weeping JC's shoulder. The crowd chants with rage and venom in the distance. National Guard threatened by bullhorns for them to back up or else.
She'd be so disappointed.
Shots ring out, then screams. Cut to black. Fade up. Exterior. A field under a quarter moon, Middle America, summer of 1930 AD. Evening. JC, looking shabby, runs in the tall grass with a dead chicken in his fist, flopping by the neck. In the distance, whistles and shouts grow closer, accusing him of thievery at volume as he nears an oncoming train. JC running along the train. Guardhouse officers emerge with lamps and the familiar farm implement or two. A shot fires and JC makes for an open boxcar. He is winded and losing speed, it would seem. Suddenly, an arm reaches out and grabs him, pulling him into the car with no small difficulty. JC loses a shoe and manages inside, panting, and he thanks his rescuer as another shot rings out.
Much obliged,
No worries, fellow traveler. Catch your breath.
JC does, holding up his chicken as a gesture of gratitude.
Don't suppose you'd mind sharing your bounty under the circumstances?
I don't have matches for...
I don't mind it bloody.
Fair enough.
Cut to night. The two hobos watch the night sky and wipe their bloody mouths with handkerchiefs, dangling their legs out the open boxcar as the train moves along the rails.
Carl, by the way.
Joshua.
Pleased. Well, I'm a bit bushed, my friend. You have a corner to your preference?
Just warn me if I stumble towards you live to you, Ghost.
I'll go over the side, Sham. I do try to maintain some civil humanity in this wretched age.
Okay.
And, pardon me for asking, but it's proved prudent in my travels to ask. Is there some trouble following you I should know about? Beyond chicken acquisition? Beg forgiveness, it's just, there's not always work to be found from town to town, and if a warrant's likely to haunt your steps, I just assume we didn't get off in the same borough. Not to be competitive. Kindness for kindness, is all.
No one cares enough to hunt me out.
Blessing, could be said.
Indeed.
Well, we are but strangers. I can see you have something on your mind. You can tell me in confidence, if you please. The road is long.
Not for my stone.
Beg pardon again, but my competitive streak begins to rear itself.
No, trust me, it would only bore you in time. I will say though...
Yes?
It's foolish.
No, please.
It's just, sometimes I feel like I've been around so long and seen so much. My curse has become not knowing the future, but seeing it in everything, in patterns. Like, I know what I'm going to do and what everyone's going to do before I do it, before it happens.
It sounds like knowing yourself and knowing people. Believe me, young man, it comes with age to anyone with good sense. Every generation thinks they're seeing the end of the world, to some degree.
But do we ever feel like you might just be the one ending it?
I know exactly what you mean.
Carl walks into the darkness of the car. JC looks out into the night alone with blood on his hands. End of episode. Great job.
Awesome, guys. So we can take a quick 5-minute break if you like. Go get some water, and then I will be here to explain how the feedback sesh works. Cheers, Phil.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you, 5.
Can't expect anything less than great, Phil.
Thanks, Joe.